Good morning. I want to talk about a topic that I've talked about before, and it's one I like talking about. It's a fun topic. It's joy. And I'm just in a really good mood today. And so I've been thinking about that, looked at some scripture about that, and I actually think I got some insight from something I read today that I never really noticed before. So I'm going to share that with you. It comes from 2 Corinthians chapter 8, beginning with verse 1. And now, brothers and sisters, we want you to know about the grace that God has given the Macedonian churches. In the midst of a very severe trial, their overflowing joy and their extreme poverty welled up in rich generosity. For I testify that they gave as much as they were able, and even beyond their ability, entirely on their own. They urgently pleaded with us for the privilege of sharing in this service to the Lord's people, and they exceeded our expectations. They gave themselves first of all to the Lord, and then to the will of God also to us. I talk a lot about the difference in happiness and joy, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. Happiness is something that's based on a situation. Joy is something that through your relationship with God, you're always able to experience joy in the midst of the most severe trials, which is obviously what Paul is talking about here with the Macedonian churches. But there's something more that I saw here. They were going through severe trial. They were in extreme poverty. Yet he talked about how much they gave. And I've read the scripture a lot of times, and I think I, like most others, probably assumed he was talking about that they found ways through their resources to give financially or to give in some way that would benefit or provide physically for the those that are doing the ministry. But with some things that have happened this week and just reading again, I believe there's something deeper. I believe there's something more to that. I believe if someone is experiencing joy, there is fruit that comes from that joy. I believe someone who is truly joyful can't help but to share that with others. And out of that joy, there is a giving of something that's very meaningful. And I think a lot of times people can be in need, and we can say we want to help, and we go and say, let us know what it is you need. And a lot of times people just don't know what it is they need. But if we are caught up in the joy of Christ, I believe that through that joy, God allows us to minister and share with other people in ways they don't even know they need. Sometimes we don't know what they need. It's something that comes out of the joy we experience through Christ. I believe that's what's happening here in the Macedonian churches, and I believe as we stay connected to God, even in some of the most difficult times, God blesses us with a joy that not only changes our perspective, but continually becomes a source of giving to others according to His will and makes a difference in the kingdom. Anyone who has a relationship with God and is open to that can experience this type of joy. So it is my prayer that you have a truly joyful experience throughout your day today.